Few action-oriented puzzle games take their mission quite so seriously as Hob. It ventures beyond expected environmental puzzles and makes even reading menus and figuring out the story puzzles in their own right. Even in its rougher moments, the stunning art direction makes it a joy to play. Hob has much in common with the Legend of Zelda series, right down to the sprightly hero who battles bad guys with a sword when he's not solving puzzles. It places a welcome, similar emphasis on exploration, as you'll spend a lot of time hunting down hidden objects for health, energy, and your sword in the semi-open world. You've got an upgradable robot arm that lets you punch through walls, interact with the strange mechanical devices of the world, and even acts as a grappling hook. It's also the key to unlocking the world's many satisfying, though rarely difficult, puzzles. These chiefly involve restoring power to the machines that have been overrun by some kind of purpley, bulbous plague. Much of the beauty of Hob springs from the fact that the world is a puzzle itself. The press of a button sometimes leads to dramatic shifts in the landscape that send cliffs flattening into plains or stuffs formerly empty expanses of sky with lush new real estate. The puzzles themselves are never particularly difficult, even toward the end of its roughly 10 hours, but even the weakest of them feels rewarding when a new zone of the world clicks satisfyingly into place. You'll have to fight too, though only rarely. That's too bad because swinging your sword is often fun. Combat involves an entertaining dance of dodge rolls and well-timed slashes. You can even manipulate the enemies into killing each other, which is often more satisfying than a direct confrontation. But as you can see, Hob is prone to frequent nasty frame rate drops that can get you killed. The camera can get you killed too. It doesn't do a good job of cluing you into what's hidden by the viewing angle, which means that a dodge roll to expected safety could end up getting you killed. For that matter, the camera makes the already finicky platforming elements a little rough, as you can't always tell if you're in the right spot to jump to a nearby ledge. On the bright side, respawn points are generous and reloads are fast, which does a lot to dispel some of the annoyance of unfair failures. Hob's story stands out for its journey-like commitment to forbidding written or spoken words. Emotion-laden gestures from the handful of characters generally allow the approach to work, such as in the moment you're given your robot arm. Hob even effectively extends this commitment to some of the menus, which rely on symbols rather than clear-cut explanations. The approach tends to work so well that the text-heavy screens explaining the various upgrades for your robot arm feel almost offensive in the context of Hob's otherwise pervasive wordless beauty. The silent treatment has other consequences too, such as the near-total absence of a clear reason why Hob is hopping around the landscape solving world-altering puzzles. It can also make figuring out what to do next a chore in the early hours when you have few clues besides vague gestures from your robot friend. It also makes it tough to figure out where to pick up again if you've been away from Hob for a while, although a marker on the map provides at least some of that needed direction. It's a good thing that Hob's wonderful art creates a zen-like experience where you're more focused on the beauty of the moment rather than where you're eventually headed. That approach robs its tale of clear meaning or purpose, but the usually fun and satisfying mix of easy puzzles, sparse but interesting combat, and pervasive good looks make it a pleasant adventure. For more games set in mysterious worlds, check out our reviews of SteamWorld Dig 2, Pyre, and Sundered.